It's really funny how a lot of people have built this misconception in their mind that we travel filmmakers and vloggers have all kind of privileges because of which we are able to travel all across the globe and visit all those exotic locations which we want to visit. But in today's video, not only I will shatter this misconception, but along with that I will tell you three reasons why you are not able to execute the travel plan that you have in your mind since a very long time. I hope this video will be helpful for you, and I hope after watching this video a lot of you might be able to execute their travel plan, because not only I want to travel different locations in this world, but I also want to inspire you people to travel all those places you want to travel. So without wasting any more time, let's begin with those things. So guys, the very first mistake that people do while they are making travel plans is that they over plan things, and this happens with both solo travelers and group travelers. So out of anxiety, what people do while planning is that they revise those plans time and again. And I would say that it is certainly okay to plan things, and it is the right model, because if you don't plan things, things might go completely out of your hand, and that should not happen with anyone, because I have experienced that when I went to Lohagard. I didn't had made any plan, I didn't knew the roads, and when I went through those roads which were not properly built, it was certainly not a good experience at all, and I won't call it an adventure. It was a torture, trust me guys. So you should make plans, but along with that I would say that don't over plan things out. Don't act like an OCD person who's just revisiting plans time and again, because let me tell you, no matter how good your plans will be, but when you are going in an unexplored territory which you had not visited, things might go a little bit out of your hand. And it should happen because you are going on an adventure, on an exploration. So until things don't go out of your hand, it won't be a lot of fun. And let me tell you guys how it goes, and let me give you a small perspective. When I went to Khirganga, I thought I will go to the trek, I will complete this trek, and the trip will be off 3 days. But instead of that, what actually happened, on the very first day before reaching Parvati Valley, I was faced by a landslide, and I reached in Parvati Valley a bit late, and because of that I wasn't able to start the trek on that very day. Hence I stayed at Kasol that night, and on the very next day I began for Barshani, the base location from where the trek starts. And on that day I thought I'll reach the top and I'll come back on the very same day, but you know what, things got out of the hand. So what I'm trying to say is that no matter how good your plans are, still some things will go out of your hand, and it's completely okay, because a little bit of adventure is good. So keep a fine balance, make a good plan, but don't overplan it like an OCD person, okay? So the second reason why people cancel their travel plans is that sometimes after all the planning is done, and when they look at that plan, and they look at that expenditure, that expected expenditure that might happen in that complete trip is really out of their budget, and shattered, they just simply cancel that trip. But that is a wrong model, guys. I would say there are three ways to overcome this problem. The first one is that either you can look the problem from a different perspective and solve it, looking at the problem from a different perspective. So this happened with me when I went to Jaipur trip. When I was planning for this trip, I saw that the expenditure was out of my budget. So what I did was that I thought, okay, I should look at the problem from different perspective. What is causing the most of the expenses is accommodation. Maybe I should not book any hotel. Okay, maybe I should book a dorm, a hostel, which might not take a lot of my expenditure, because hey, what we have to do with accommodations, it is just simply a place where we have to sleep during night. So I booked a safe accommodation, a safe hostel for travelers and backpackers in Jaipur, and all that money which I might have spent on some really nice lavish hotels was spent there on that dorm, and I was able to explore that beautiful land easily in a very nice manner, in a budget friendly manner. Now secondly, I would say that if your expenditures are going out of your budget, simply do one thing: postpone your trip like I did with Kheer Ganga. When I first time saw the pictures of Kheer Ganga, I was really mesmerized, guys, but it took me a long period of time to just execute this travel plan, because at that time I thought, okay, it is a really expensive place to visit, this trip is gonna be really expensive trip. So what I did was I postponed that plan up to a few months, and then I saved money for that plan. You have to be dedicated to that plan, okay guys, and you have to save money for it. When you do that, then it is possible for you to execute that travel plan. And third thing, guys, as I said, that if it is a trip you want to urgently go on, what you should do is that there might be a lot of places on your travel itinerary. Maybe you should remove some places which are not considered as a priority to you. Then perhaps instead of cancelling out complete plan, you can at least visit that place and visit those locations which hold a greater importance to you, and you might have some real nice experience of exploring a new place. So this is a manner in which you can tackle this problem of budget, okay guys. And now talking about the last one. Okay guys, so the last problem is something which is really concerning to me, because it happens with a lot of people out there. It happens with the solo travelers, it happens with people who are traveling in groups. And what actually happens at our subconscious mind is that this weak voice of our subconscious says, what if something goes wrong, what if this happens, what if that happens. And basically our subconscious mind is trying to keep us within our zone of comfort, and that is known as resistance in psychology. But what I would say is that it is your conscious mind which was seeking that ambition to explore some new locations, to visit those locations and enjoy and have some fun and do some thrilling things. So I would urge you, even if you are backing out in a solo trip, or even if you are backing when you are traveling in a group, and a lot of people at their subconscious level had felt this and now they are just dropping out of this plan, I would say if you have fortitude to go on your own, still go. Good luck to you. Because if you won't take this trip on yourself, what will happen is that at your subconscious level you would feel a regret that you had wasted a nice opportunity to explore this location, because you had spent a lot of time planning it, you had spent a lot of time saving money for it. So why not go on it? Because hey, even if you go out there and it doesn't turn out how it should have been, but still there won't be regret. Okay, you will say maybe next time I won't do things like this, but still you have experienced something, you have grown a little bit. So I would say in this new year, make some good travel plans, or take your old ones and just execute them, because when you will execute them, then you will feel alive. And with this, I would end this conversation here. And if you enjoyed this one, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share your problems. If there are any others, I would like to address them in the comment section. You are free to share your opinions there. And for more travel related films and videos, consider subscribing, guys. And along with that, I would say share this one with people who you're thinking to make another travel plan, and just do it, guys. Simply just execute it. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, enjoy, have fun, and peace.